Johnny581 back with another Hauls and Hunts. This one will be all retro video games from a single yard sale. The entire contents of the video, I think, cost me $23 or $24 to start. Sega Genesis Model 2 with the Sega CD, and I have to do a little bit more testing, but it does appear that the Sega CD does work. It just might need to be cleaned a little. I have a Model 1 Genesis, but this was already with the tray, and everything was clean. It had the connecting pieces, so I never actually had a Sega CD before. Now I do. I just have to make sure it totally works. It does look like it might need to be cleaned a little, but I gave it a dry run, and it seemed to freeze at a certain point, but it may have just been a bum disk that I had in there. So that was pretty good, and did come with all the necessary wires, both AC adapters, an old RF converter. So happy with that. And also, pile of Genesis games were included. And again, don't go by the prices that aren't anything I'm showing you. FIFA 96. These are all complete with the box and booklet. Like a lot of sport games, unfortunately, I could care less about that one. Is the Cap Attack, which I really don't remember. Looks like it could be fun. Zero Tolerance. We have a Attack Chopper game. Seems to be a lot of helicopter games on the Genesis. Good old Caesar's Palace. NBA Live 96. Fun puzzle game Zoop. Lakers vs. Celtics. Super Volleyball. And Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Great puzzler. Yeah, these really weren't the best games, but they were just kind of thrown in with a lot. Then also Final Fantasy 1. Very, very clean copy for the NES. No box, no booklet, unfortunately, but odds of finding that are not too good. And for the Saturn, the bootleg sampler, which if you saw the previous videos, had the sleeve for, but the disc wasn't included in the Saturn lot that I bought, so now I do have it. Also for the Saturn, I'm pretty sure I have all three of these games, at least one copy of, if not more. Daytona USA, Virtua Cop, Virtua Fighter 2. Mainly wanted it because it had the box and all the booklets inside, so I thought that would be pretty cool to have. And here's one of those garage sale mix-ups where at first I saw WrestleMania the arcade game and I was like, oh cool, but then I looked on the spine and it was Thunderstrike, but inside is WrestleMania the arcade game. So he gave me the booklet for Thunderstrike and essentially the whole case for it, but no Thunderstrike game, which I really don't need another helicopter game, but I would have liked to have the complete WrestleMania case. Hopefully one day I find it. Wrestling games usually aren't too much money. And a cool game for the Sega CD that I haven't played in a very long time. Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin. This was fun. It had a lot of animated video sequences for the cutscenes, and good Spider-Man games are always fun. Finally, for the Saturn, it looks like early Need for Speed. I don't know if this was the first one or not, but a lot of this was just kind of thrown in where I ended up paying $23 or $24, and the games aren't the best, but you know how yard sales go. Sometimes you just take whatever's there and hope for the best, and the Sega CD was really what I wanted the most out of everything. So thank you for watching. Keep checking out the other videos, rate, comment, and subscribe.